3:51 p.m. right now on Saturday, September 7th, 2024 AD. This is to prove that demo rides here at Harley are bullshit. They're supposed to run them from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and they're already closed. I mean, yeah, there's only like maybe 7 minutes left, but they've been shutting down at 3 o'clock all summer long, which is false advertising. Fucking bullshit with Harley. Harley's gone woke. Right there's the time too, to prove it. You know what? Fuck Harley Davidson. Simple as that. My family's worked for them for 4 generations since 1917. I used to work for them myself until they let 700 of us go because they were downsizing, and then they sat there and they backdated my paperwork to almost a year before, even though I got the email from August. This was August of 2020. Saying that they were letting us go as of July 2020, but they backdated our paperwork until October of 2019, which is fraud that Harley Davidson does. And I recently found the emails from that time and all the information to prove that Harley Davidson frauds. And this whole thing with demo rides, this is just another thing showing how Harley Davidson fucking sucks today. Oh, it's just a scam. Jochen Zeitz sold this company down the fucking shitter. And the Davidson family, I know a lot of the Davidson family. There's 2 members. There's John and Gene, who are really good people. The rest of them, they suck mud. They don't give a shit. They're all cashing in on the name and the money. John and Gene are the only ones who actually care about promoting the brand and things like that. The rest of them all suck mud. Yeah, and it shows right here, Saturday demo rides. May through September, 10 to 4. It's not even 4 o'clock yet, and they're already shut down. The only reason I come here yet to the Harley Davidson Museum is because I get free membership. That's it. And it's because of my family and the fact that they worked for Harley for 4 generations since 1917. It's to honor them. It's no longer to honor this brand. I'm actually surprised they put a vest in here with a A-Bait patch on there, just like mine. You know, in the 18 years that the Harley Davidson Museum has been here, the Harley Davidson Motor Company not once has sponsored a hog night here. Not once. That's really sad. Usually Harley and A-Bait don't get along. There's my A-Bait patch. Harley Davidson Motor Company's gone woke. They support all this gay, lesbian, trans testicle bullshit. Okay, I understand the federal government says, oh, these people have their rights. Well, you know what? I'm straight. I like women. I have my fucking rights too. Okay? And I don't give a fuck what the communist United States government says about all this stuff, because you know what? God's law says being gay, being a lesbian, being a trans testicle or transgender or whatever the fuck it is, it's a sin, is what it is. It says it right out in the Holy Bible. Leviticus chapter 18, verses 22 and 23. A man shall not lie down with another man, for this is an abomination to your God, says I am the Lord. That's what it says. And it's equally the same for women who sleep with other women. It's a sin, and it's punishable by people burning in hell on Judgment Day, according to God. So I don't give a damn what people's law says. I follow God's law, and I have my rights too as a straight person who likes women. Harley Davidson, on the other hand, this prick from England or Britain or UK or wherever the fuck he's from, they're doing all this, getting rid of this he, she stuff, and they're going with they and their. You know what? That's why they got all that backlash in the newspaper all over the country. And then they started backing away from it. And then you got the scumbag Democrats, like that gutter rat Kamala Harris, sitting there, oh, you're caving into pressure from the right wing. You know what? Fuck that bitch, because she sat there and she is one of the people who messed up this country, talking about, oh, when I get elected, I'm going to lower taxes. Really? Well, your cronies right here in Wisconsin, the Democratic scumbag shitbag governor Tony Evers, the guy who was a failure as the fucking Wisconsin state superintendent and is an even bigger failure as the Wisconsin state governor, your crony Tony Evers is the one who just raised taxes in Wisconsin. And he's a Democrat. And he raised taxes so they can keep that piece of shit Milwaukee Brewers loser team here. They paid $20 million to keep them here, and we have to pay the taxes to keep them. That team hasn't won a pennant in 41 years at a World Series. They haven't even been to a World Series in 41 years. But we're paying for a losing team, and he's raising taxes to keep them here. And then you got scumbag Kamala Harris. Oh, I'm going to lower taxes. Well, it's her and her cronies who are the ones who are raising taxes. It's her and her cronies are the ones who raised food taxes and gas prices. And yeah, I'm sure they'll lower them just before the election, and then right after the election, everything will go back up, and they'll raise gasoline high so they can get rid of gasoline vehicles and go with this electric bullshit. Well, let me tell you something. I served 22 years of my life to this godforsaken country, and I'm going to tell you something. As a person who served with the United States Air Force, what most people don't think about with these electric vehicles, especially this piece of shit company Harley Davidson today, is what happens if there's a nuclear bomb that goes off, or nuclear war. Okay, it sends out an EMP. An EMP is electromagnetic pulse. It shuts down everything electrical and it shorts it out, which means your electric car that you just paid $60,000 for is no more than a fucking paperweight. In fact, you don't even need electric. You don't even need a nuclear weapon to go off to create an EMP anymore. There's places that got EMPs. You've seen it in the movie Ocean's 11 starring George Clooney, where they called it a pinch. It does the same thing as an EMP. Like Bashir said, it shorts out everything, but without the destruction of Hiroshima. That's what an EMP does. And you know what? It was in Newsweek magazine 4 years ago that China's already got one big enough to melt the nuclear power grid, which means all your electric vehicles, all your electric motorcycles, all that shit, it goes bye-bye if they push the button. Nope, fuck Harley Davidson. After 4 generations and over 100 years of my family working there, this country's sold out. And at Sturgis, it was brought to my attention at Bike Night a couple days ago here at the museum by some very pissed off hog members, which is Harley Owners Group. First of all, Harley has not sponsored one fucking hog theme-related theme here at the museum in 18 years that this museum's been open. It's the dealerships that sponsor it. The motor company has not sponsored fucking shit. Number 2, it was brought to my attention by some very pissed off hog members that when they went to Sturgis this year, and Harley announced that they were gonna sit there and start building shit in Thailand and Taiwan, and they're sending shit overseas after Harley promised they would never go overseas. Well, several hundred hog members said fuck you to Harley Davidson, and they cut off their hog patches, threw them on a 6-foot table, 6-foot long car table, about 3 feet high, and they quit hog. In the meantime, other people are posting videos online of them damaging and destroying their Harley Davidson motorcycles and their products. Now, I don't know if I should cheer for them or if I should call those people stupid, because personally, I would just sell my Harley and I'd buy a fucking Indian or a Honda or a Suzuki or a Yamaha, anything but Harley, because Harley sold out America and Harley sold out their fucking customers. And as I've said, the only 2 Davidsons who are honorable people nowadays are Gene and John, and maybe Willie G, maybe him. But as far as the rest of them, they only care about the fucking money. That's what it is. And now they're trying to tell the hog chapters and the dealerships what they can and can't do with their own hog chapter. It's fucking bullshit is what it is. That's why I said. That's why so many people are trading their Harleys and they're not buying them, and Harley's losing money. I know what they want to do. They want to move their company overseas. They've been talking about this for the last 40 years. They want to move their company overseas and they want to do it just in case Donald Trump gets elected, because Donald Trump's going to put a stop to this electric vehicle bullshit. And there goes Harley Davidson's money. Bye-bye. So you know what? In conclusion, fuck Harley Davidson. Because it ain't the same company the founders founded. It ain't the same company that my family worked for. It ain't the same company that I worked for. Peace out. Another thing too, we just talked about Harley Davidson and how they fucked over their customers. They fucked over America. They fucked over their employees. We're going woke. The Motor Bar and Grill, which is not owned by Harley Davidson, it's owned by some corporate. This year, they jacked up all their prices because of the fact there's no price control on anything anymore. Thanks to that idiot in the Oval Office, Biden, and his gutter rat, Kamala Harris, who her cronies are sitting there raising taxes. And she's sitting there talking about how she's going to cut taxes. I'd like to know how that's possible when her cronies and the Democratic governors of states are raising taxes. As for the motor itself, well, they raised all their prices because there's no price control. And they redesigned new menus, raised all their prices. You used to be able to get an all-you-can-eat fish fry there for $15.95. Now it's $19.95, and it's not all you can eat. And if you do want the all you can eat, it's $24.95. And you know what? Their fish ain't even that fucking good to begin with. You go up the block to Soberman's and get better fish. And that's a real biker bar, Soberman's, run by a biker, not by some fucking corporate shitbags who are trying to cash in on the Harley Davidson theme. So no, after 11 years of my crew and I eating there, nope, we're done. We all said we ain't fucking going to the motor no more. Fuck the motor. Not unless they agree to drop their prices and they get better quality food for what they're charging.